They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Switch.
15. Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hero 15.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Under crush.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Now 2nd and 9.
Mike 18.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
4 down. 4 down. Mike 18.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Shift. What's that? 56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Five wide. Come on.
Williams going to get it again on second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
Half 10.
Single receiver.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Middle.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Alert.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They're running it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Don't let him breathe.
Throwing is Allen on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Check. 53's Mike.
Check pass.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Ricky.
Hey, tight.
53's the Mike.
Here's Allen on first and 10.
Let's get that ball.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10.
It's a party now. Regular.
35, Mike, 35. Watch the flood.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Quarterback D-line. Regular. Check 25. Half 85.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
35's the Mike.
Get your swerve on.
Allen. Touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Chiefs 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Let's go, baby.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
56.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Sponge. No. Safe. Check. Crunch.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
Two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Broncos 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps in. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think.
He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert O. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Broncos 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 18, Mike 18.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
On 9 yards. It's now 2nd and 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 18.
Mahomes now to throw.
You mine.
Oh, wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check, check, check. Alert.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And some room to work. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Half.
Get this.
35's the mic.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
On first down, Allen. Quick slant complete to Melton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd down and 4.
21, check Mike 21.
You better middle. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here's Allen.
Twist.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Allen now on first down, looking for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. 35's the Mike.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Watch the out, watch the out.
35's the Mike.
Come on, D.
Half. Mike 35.
Now Allen.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yo. Mike 53, Mike.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check Mike 33. All day.
Mike check 33.
Now Allen again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
36.
Watch twist.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Chiefs 24, Broncos 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Silver.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Yellow.
They don't want it. Mike 56. Mike 56. You ain't got nothing.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Fielded at the 33, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 3 down. Off 52.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, 56. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Let's get the ball.
35's the mic. Bandit.
Allen now looks to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
4 down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Half 10.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Mike, check 30.
56, 56. Sub.
Check. Fresno. Hey, check Mike 30.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught left side, Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, check Mike 33.
Alert.
What we got?
Mike, 33. I got it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
.319.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chiefs 24.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down.
Half.
Check.
Hey, tight.
Check.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Regular.
To the air, Allen. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Half 85.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Ripley. 3 down.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Here it comes.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's go.
Mike 18, Mike 18.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
56.
They can't hang with us. Watch twist.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strong right.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey, switch gears.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
some. He don't want it. Mike 18, Mike 18.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Baby, that's big shot.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 56.
Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Check 24, check 24.
Up the middle they go. Olsen, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. That's trash.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Mike 56, Mike. YOLO. It's been a long day for you.
Mike 56. Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
All day, every day, any day. Switch. Deuce.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
56. Check 56.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they'll get this down to the 10. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
SOS.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Broncos 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 53.
Cut. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
5 wide. Alert.
Slam.
To throw, it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
35's the Mike.
79 Broncos. Mike 35.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
53's Mike.
Here we go with Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Fire down these two.
56. Focus, defense, focus. 56.
Hey, 57.
Check, 56.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Slam.
Watch twist.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Mike's 56.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Check 24.
Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Joker.
Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm on.
Alert 3.
Mahomes going to change things up.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, G. Tighten up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Chiefs, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.